Welcome back, Doom fans. Lazygamer here. So we have added custom things with textures and replacement menu backgrounds, as well as vanilla sounds with sound sequences. But we have still not really added custom stuff others have made. Though we could have added custom textures as well, from realms, for instance. And I sort of did in the example, but I've deleted that one, so it doesn't really count. But just know that possibility is out there too, if that wasn't clear. Anyway, since we sort of dabbled with sound last time with sound sequences, let us add some custom sounds this time. There's a sort of tunnel from my start area to the next area, and I wanted to have some wind blowing through there. And I have found some custom winds from Realms 667, so we are going to add that. But this is just an example, but you can use this to add any custom sounds from anywhere, as long as it's following the settings of Doom, obviously. So let's begin. Now, what sort of folders and file structure you need here usually mostly depends on what sort of custom stuff or general stuff you want in here. Now, I know what is in this and can make the appropriate additions. But first, now that we are working with custom sources from outside, there is one thing you should add first. It's not compulsory, but really it should be done. So let's add a folder and call it credits, which I should have done like the image shown in my first or third video rather, but the one with the first texture addition. But those were mostly my textures, and I don't really need credit, so I don't care. Anyway, since this is sounds, we are going to need a folder called sounds, as stated by the wiki on using PK3s as WODs. And that's as much preparations as we need. I can add the sound info from here, but since this is the first sound info we add, and there is one in here, I'm just gonna put that in here, so we don't need to create one. If you make or add your own custom sounds from scratch, you will need to do that though. So new entry and name it sound info, like the intro. Name it like this file will show later. Now, this is actually a PK3 as well. So you can open this with any program that can open those sort of thing. WinRAR, WinZip, whatever. but since we are, yeah, there's the sound info. But we are going to make it easy for us and just open it inside Slade. Though you will see the exact same structure. Now you will see that this has credits. This person, Bouncy Tem, feels like reference from that game. But he or she wants credits for his work, so we're gonna copy this credits file in here. Now there are probably going to be lots of credits here depending on how much custom stuff you add. So you can either rename this as credits from this guy, or the next time you add credits you can just make a space and copy paste the text in here. I'm not sure exactly how I am going to do that yet. We'll cross that bridge. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Now we have his sound info, but we're gonna add his sound first. I only think I need. Ignore that second folder, by the way. I'm just gonna put everything into sound. But I don't think I need any other file than this one. So I'm only going to take that one. We're gonna put that into sound like that. Please. Yeah, I usually use the format original Doom format in here, but you can use OGG as well. I'm not sure exactly how many sound. It might support MP3. I'm not sure. This will work anyway. Since I am going to be selective, let's actually add the sound info file. I changed my mind. US text. If I am going to be selective, the first one should be this. So we're going to add this here. But first we're going to add sound from, what's his name? Bouncy Tem. I made up my mind. This is getting very, yeah, I'm gonna have separate credits. Anyway, back to sound info. To copy that again, I think. We're done here anyway. Wind sound. I only want the soft wind. So wind, because that's what it's called. We'll also note that he added this ambient, because it's an ambient sound. This will add this to the list of ambient sounds. So we are going to make it easy for us and add that in here. And let's just add something to showcase that this sound sequence, that bouncy tem is done. We can add more sound files under here later if we want. You don't have to do this, but if you have a lot of sounds from different places, it's nice to have it sorted. So we have added this from here. If you want, you could have just copied the entire thing over, but I got selective. So we can close that now. We are done adding a custom sound to our growing PK3 resource. Let's just open the builder, add it, and see if it works as I want. So here we are once again. Yeah, I was talking about this tunnel-like structure going through here. I wanted to add wind in here. So we go and find sound, ambient sound here, which hasn't been added yet because we need to refresh our PK3. I forgot. Now it should be here. We did it correctly. No? Yeah, there it is. 17 wind. That's the one we want. Now, I'm not sure if we have any control over how loud it is. I think it is what it is. If I'm mistaken on that, let me know. This should now be heard inside the game. So let's try it out. Yep, here we hear sound of wind. It's fairly local to the pointer or the marker. If we move further on, it dies down. I like this function. Anyway, that is how we add custom sounds. Music is something else. We will cover that next. In the meantime, this has been your host, the Lazygamer, logging off. Bye, guys.